The final part of our introduction to Scratch will cover the sensing blocks and the data blocks. So first off, sensing is a really great feature of Scratch. It allows the program to take user input. So if someone's using your program, they can type different things in and your program will respond accordingly. So if I take this ask block right here and I ask the question, what is your name? You'll notice the difference between a say block and an ask block is now there's a space to type down here. So I could come down here and I could type in my name and hit enter. And you'll notice when I typed in my name, it is stored in this answer block right now. So we want to do something with this answer block. So let's create a variable. And we just come to make a variable up top here. And I'm going to call this, we'll just say name. And we're going to set the name to what they type in. So now notice the difference as we run this. What's your name? I'll type in my name. And you'll see now it is stored as a variable. So we can do things with this input that the users typed in. So one thing we could do is we could say hello, and then we could say their name. So I'll type in my name. Hello, Ashley. I could also, the nice thing about a variable is this can be changed. So this should work for any name that I were to type in. Now one block that can come into play here, if you want one sentence rather than these pieces in multiple parts, is we can use a join block. We can say hello, and I can put the name right in this block. So it'll kind of be one sentence versus the two. So now let's see the difference here. So notice that difference with the join block. So sensing, there's a lot of different things we can use in here. The most typical blocks we'll use in a math setting is this ask and the answer, but we can take input, like if the space key is pressed, if our sprite is touching the edge of the screen or touching the mouse, if it's touching a certain color. So there's a lot of different inputs that the program can read. And data, one other piece are these lists. Lists will work the same. Let's say we wanted to store some X values. You'll notice now we have a list here, and we could say type in your X value, and now I want to add whatever they type in to the list of X values. And let's repeat this for as many X values as they have. So this will get a little more complex. We'll say, how many X values are in your list? So now let's create one more variable. We'll set the X values to the answer that they type in. And then we'll repeat this for as many X values as they have. So let's see how this would work. How many X values are in your list? Let's say 4. So now this should repeat 4 times. So I'm going to say 1 is in my list, 2, 3, and 4. And now you'll notice we've got inputs in our list, and we can react using some of these different numbers. So variables allow, or data allows variables and lists, and sensing, the most typical piece we'll use is getting input from our user and storing it in an answer, and then setting a certain variable to the answer they type in.